Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here we go. So New York wins the tip. Payton looking it over. And Payton throws it down hard.
And the sneaky hops of Payton, capable of rising up and catching it.
The three from Harden. Knocks down the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Barrett. The kick out to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. It's Harden with the drive. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And it's Adebayo with the ball for New York. Payton left side. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Suggs. It's rebounded by New York.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And what I love about Barrett in transition, he can change directions at full speed.
And Providence misses again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Harden outside. Nice ball movement by Providence. To the paint. Here's Lewis. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Beyond the notion 3 is better than 2, hitting trades can stretch out a defense, makes things easier inside. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Now, here's Barrett. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, I love watching Lewis with the hammer on that one, refusing to just lay it up.
Pass to Suggs. The 3 from Harden. It's rebounded by Barrett.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. So New York wins the tip. Pass to Payton. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Irving. Back to Westbrook. To the hoop and finished off by Westbrook.
Well, Westbrook attacks the basket with such velocity. He's so good at getting to where he wants to go.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. And it's Irving missing. New York with the ball. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy. But that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Anthony with it. Rashard Lewis covering. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And this is what you want Ivy doing, attacking lanes to the rim with confidence.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything easy.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here is Irving. Outside for Beal. Mourning with the screen. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, I love the athleticism of Mourning. More so, though, the motor. And you saw it on display there with the alley-oop. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, right to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And here is Payton, following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, I love watching Lewis with the hammer on that one, refusing to just lay it up.
Shot from the wing. That's no good, and now he's missed two and made two. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Looking just about unstoppable.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Beal. Back to Westbrook. From outside the arc. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Payton with the ball. No scoring in this one. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Bumping, battling down low. Gary Payton is more than comfortable in those situations. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And here's Maxey outside. And so it's New York looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Don't go away. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Go up top and let it fly, big fella.
Brooklyn trails by 15. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Mourning. Outside, Maxey. 5 on the clock. Mourning with the screen. Maxey, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Here's Barrett. Maxey with the block.
And this is the kind of defense you'll love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
Shot clock at 5. Outside, Lewis. They get it again. Inside. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the game to go. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now here's Irving. Hasn't made one yet.
New York foul. August Gilmore. First personal foul. First team foul.
Jordan deciding where to go with it. Oh my goodness! What a play!
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. Down low, Gilmore.
August Gilmore.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
Here's Irving. That's tipped.
Well, that's one way to avoid getting posterized. Stand tall and protect the rim.
New York shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good.
At the line for the away team.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Here's Irving. And Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
Outside, Green. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why.
Oh, my! Wow!
Young fella.
What a dunk!
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Thompson outside. There's a screen to the paint. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
And give him credit for attacking inside and forcing the defense to compromise.
And Brooklyn making a change here. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the middle. Here's Mourning, and the dunk by Mourning.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
It's stolen by Anthony. Pass to Mourning. Outside Westbrook. Here's the drive. And finished off by Westbrook.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. And so that's the end of the first half.
34.
New York leads by 14. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Brooklyn trails by 14. Takes it inside. And finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
And Thompson throws it down.
And once he took off on the drive, he never looked back.
Outside Irving. For three. It's rebounded by New York. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Look, he wasn't going to miss that opportunity. He saw the open man and took advantage.
Here's Queen. And that one is hammered home.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Beal from long range. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for New York. 16-point lead. Green left side. Back to Thompson. And stolen by Irving. Outside Beal. Outside Anthony. His three-pointers off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. We've got a unique game for you here. Some collegiate players added to the regular mix. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's New York. And here is Peyton. Pass to Lewis. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Oh, I love watching Lewis with the hammer on that one, refusing to just lay it up.
Young outside. Here he goes. And he gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Gary Payton.
Peyton, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Young inside. And Adebayo sends it back.
What a defensive force. Bam sees him cut at the rim and denies him the bucket.
Go up top and let it fly, big fella.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And sadly, Jaden Ivey's 2025 season coach was cut short by injury.
Yeah, it was really too bad, Kevin, because he was having a great year and an improving year as the time went on. This guy's just getting better and better. Both his shooting is improving and his decision-making, and it was a shame he didn't get to see that through to the end.
And Thompson throws it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Pass to Ivey. And here's Adebayo. Back to Ivey. Just 5 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Great D that time from Bagley. Here's Thompson. Shard Lewis pulls it in. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Onside, Barrett. Young with the steal. Pass to Marshall. Now Bagley. From the arc. The rebound by Ivey. New York leading by 3. Here's Peyton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
You know, we don't talk about defense a ton, and especially with guards. But Gary Payton, he can change a game with his D.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And it's George finishing it off.
Well, what a display of athletic ability. Hammering it down like that.
Here's Peyton. Out to Barrett. From deep. They get it back. Outside, Adebayo. Barrett, no good. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. George with the ball. Picked up by Barrett. He gets it in there.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one from attacking the basket. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And George, here we go.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
And so the first quarter is in the books. New York ahead. They lead by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
Shot clock at 6. Wide open. And again, it's New York.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Here's George. The rebound by Ivy. New York leading by 7. Down low. Up one. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's how you set up your teammates. Great pass.
Here's Thompson. And he drives in. Outside for George. Thompson outside. It's rebounded by New York. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
And the shot goes down. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Ivy on the wing. Here's Gilmore. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Spurs making a change here. San Antonio trails by 9. Inside. Here's Bagley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bagley's got his first basket.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
And New York making a change. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The shot by Ivy, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Ivy. Pass to Gilmore. Bagley brings the double team. Ivy with it. Still without a basket.
Oh, just slicing his way to the rim. Just look at this kid, Ivy, go.
To the middle. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
And this is where Houston is at his best. So good at just catching and shooting.
Young, good.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
.50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Houston. A three-pointer is right on target. Houston's got 5.
Houston is so consistent from out there.
Here's Young. Again, the Spurs good for 2. New York leading by 6. With the drive. And slam dunk by Ivy.
That rim has a family.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. On the wing, Thompson. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Thompson's got his second basket.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
And slam dunk by Ivy.
And coming in with intensity as if nothing could stop it.
On its way from Young for 2. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one together.
And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. San Antonio trails by 8. Young left side. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Spurs. Here's McClung. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
New York.
To the paint.
And he doesn't look to score often, but when he does, he goes up strong and attracts the defense.
The Spurs shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that
much. Absolutely. Here's Payton. Pass to Houston. Good on the three-point shot. Houston's got the lead up to 10 now for New York.
Well, he drew attention inside and then kicks the ball out.
Bagley in the post. Banked in off the glass. Bagley's got 8.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Stolen by Lewis. Here's Thompson. Rebound by Marshall. And so Marshall will bring it up for the Spurs. 8-point game. It's Young on the wing. He's got 8. And Payton sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton. Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Jordan. It's stolen by Bagley.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Young from outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. New York leading by 8. Here's Payton. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 9.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Thompson on the drive. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Young inside. It's Jordan on the wing. Back to Marshall. His first shot coming late. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan.
Showing nice feel for the mid-range. He can take advantage of that spot on the floor.
Three-pointer, Payton. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
To the inside. A fader will not go. This is off the front iron.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could. Wow. Look at Adebayo there. Showing off a little bit, I think.
Young outside. Thompson left side. To the paint. Here's Jordan. Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. In this game, we'll see New York against Tucson. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. It'll be Tucson off the tip. Here's Peterson. Pass to Ryu. With the fadeaway. It's good.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now, here's Barrett. Back to Payton. Shot clock at 6. Got a hand on it.
Let me tell you, blocks like that, protecting the rim, those are winning basketball.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
And with that size that Peterson plays with, it's almost as if he's gliding around out there. You combine that with the high level of instinct he has as a ball handler, and this young man is a problem.
Lewis gets the bucket.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. It's deflected.
Well, we've seen some tall guys in the basketball world lately, but Ryu has them all. You're not scoring over him now.
Lets it go with the 3. Adebayo finds in. Somehow misses the one-handed flush. Latrey, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, you won't see too many forced shots or bad decisions from Peterson. He stays in control. Really impressive.
Wilson with the block.
Stifling the offense in close. I love how he got right into their business there.
Pass to Ryu. It's rebounded by New York.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Tucson leading by 3. Shot by Oden is no good. Payton drives in. Wagner with the block.
Well, that's impressive defense by Wagner. He gets himself into great position.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And here's Ivy. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here's Lewis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And look at the effort level Lewis is delivering, outplaying his opponent.
Here's Wilson. The putback. Oden. A second chance effort. And stolen by Ivy. And it's Barrett penetrating. And Barrett slams it in.
Yeah, well, that's on the defense. They got to put out a little more effort to keep that.
Shot's good by Wilson.
Well, he's such a good distributor. Franz Wagner, very selfless.
The shot by Ivy, no good. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Ivy with the bucket.
Gary Payton.
Gets it off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Tucson up by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Tucson.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
The shot by Payton, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And nothing like taking it to the hole yourself.
Adebayo drives in.
Oh, you can see the athleticism of Adebayo on that drive. What a motor he has.
And sadly, Jaden Ivey's 2025 season coach was cut short by injury.
Yeah, it was really too bad, Kevin, because he was having a great year and an improving year as the time went on. This guy's just getting better and better. Both his shooting is improving and his decision-making, and it was a shame he didn't get to see that through to the end.
No one near Payton as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth. And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Here's Ivey. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Pass to Payton. 6 on the shot clock. And Payton throws it down.
And how about the quickness on display there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
Here's Chambers. Hits the outside fadeaway.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, yes type of shot.
Payton can't get it to go. And now we decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, here's Wade. Scoreless thus far. The kick out to Barnes. Barnett outside. On the clock. Chambers can't make the basket.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Gilmore. Right wing. Here's McClung. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Houston, a pro at initiating the contact, an aggressive shooter who's looking for opportunities to get to the line.
He hits both from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line. And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly in an attacking mindset. Not even physical defense could deter him.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. It's stolen. He takes it in. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Here's Thompson. Takes it inside.
Well, you have to deny these easy shots when you can. They send a clear message to your opponents.
Here's Houston. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. The shake. And it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got the lead up to 5 now for New York.
timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. New York leads by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. New York leading by 5. Here's McClung. Nice move. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket. The artist behind many iconic throwdowns, Russell Westbrook, putting on a show.
Here's Thompson. No good from 11 feet.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And the big fella, Alex R, showing promise. Craig especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
And stolen by Barrett. Payton attacking. Pass to Barrett. He gets that one. Barrett's got his second bucket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Sarr, great positioning on the putback.
And when you ask the coaches about Sarr, they rave about his motor.
Outside, Barrett. Rodman sets a screen. There's the 3. Barrett, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Avdia.
2 minutes.
Sarr, the screen. To the inside. Here's Ryu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tucson needs to get a shot off here. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Tucson trails by 5. .130 left to play in the third. Avdia gets the bucket.
Yeah, he is solid from deep. Can't give Avdia too much of a window.
3-pointer, Payton. The long distance 3 is Barrett. Payton's got 8.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Sarr. It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Rodman. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Left side, Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And with this kind of momentum behind him, Barrett, a terror. Love seeing him hammer it home.
They set the screen. Here's Ryu. Oh, he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Tucson trails by 6. And stolen by Ivy. Inside. Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
To the paint. Here's Avdia. Rodman with the rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And that's how you take it to the rim, with authority.
Here's Avdia. Offline with his 3. New York leading by 10. And stolen by Oden. And here we go. Fast break. Sarge got it. Cleared away by Adebayo. And so it's New York with it. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Barrett. Feed away from outside.
Nice looking shot there from Barrett. You can tell he's confident when he's shooting the ball.
Let's lose a 3. Cleared away by Adebayo.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Now, Sarr on the outside. We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter. Does not go in. And it's off. Tucson trails by 10. From deep. Rebounded by Thompson. And so it's New York with it. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
And the shot will go down.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Keeps it alive. He parachutes in for the putback.
And I see a lot of that in Oden's future. He could make a living on the glass.
Oh, what a play inside.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take his chance to talk to his guy. Misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. Tucson with the ball. Down he goes for 3.
Well, a big key to jump shooting. Staying consistent with your mechanics.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Ivy. Driving to the basket.
Calling for the ball and taking over. Ivy with great confidence and the game to back it up.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Wagner. And get the 3. Launches from deep. So it's New York picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy